Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Unavowed, the game that I very nearly called in our go live message Avowed, which is an entirely different game. We're back for episode 2. I had a great time with this before. Now, just before we move ahead, we got a notification when we went to go live that there might be some trouble with some services, so it is possible that like bits notifications or shout outs or some other things won't work. I can't speak to that, but we will worry about that when and if it happens, and instead let's go ahead and jump into the wonderful world of Unavowed. Oops, sorry, just 1 second. I just wanted to make a little bit sure. Yes, okay, everything is firing the way that it should. So we just finished up our very first case with the Unavowed, and I think that we're going to be picking up right in our character's, Angel is this guy's name, right in our character's bedroom. And I wanted to take a quick look around to see if there's anything else cool in here. Scratched up violin, tiny twin bed, but I slept like a rock, so that's good. A framed photograph hangs on the wall near the bed. Let me look at it. Let me make sure nothing's changed. An old photo of yourself, Sammy, Logan, and Jonah. How did this get here? I actually do kind of like the fact that the text will move a little bit, just in case you want to see something underneath it, but it's as much as we can go. Doesn't seem like the happiest memory, given how that relationship turned out in the end, but there's certainly some eclectic reading matter in this bookcase. See the hustle of downtown nightlife in the streets below. We've got some La Fontaine cognac. A whole pot of espresso, which is always hot. It's a very hospitable home here. Faded old poster from Axis of Weevil, this silver crucifix, if vampires are real. We should probably ask about that. It does seem like maybe something they'd cover in the onboarding, but you never know what they've forgotten to bring up. Hello to Maxine, Grumpy, and Fox McCloud. I hope that you're all having a great Thursday. I am super looking forward to the weekend. But between here and there, I hope that you've had a great day so far. So we are just coming back into the world here. Let's see if... Wait, give me a second. This is... Nope, totally forgot. She ferociously attacks the practice dummy with her sword. There's not a drop of sweat on her. Well, no, because her sweat, if she's made of smoke, then she would sweat ash, I would feel like.
Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Actually didn't realize what I was clicking on. Hold on a second. Yes? What was back here? Vicious looking weapons decorate the wall. Oh, okay. I didn't know that it didn't occur to me to even try to touch these before. I don't want to get stabbed, but let me just see if we could interact with her bottle.
Do not even consider it.
Okay. I really don't remember this woman's name. I'm so sorry.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
There's Lou and, not Nardily. What is her name? Oh, man. Wow. It's only been a few days. I've never been good with names. Is it about our mission last night? I don't like uh-oh, because that seems maybe jokey at best, and then will this take long is certainly impatient. Is it about our mission last night?
Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
Feeling really good about my ability to solve crimes on topics I know nothing about. Why do you want to know? You get up back there. I think a bit overwhelmed is probably a good call. You do important work. I can see that now, which is always good. Also good, rather. And I just want things to go back to the way they were. No chance of that. You go back to where you came from, sir. You go straight into a prison cell. If you're lucky. You do important work. I can see that now. Well, I mean, yeah, there was a fire elemental that we stopped there. Let's go with this. Yeah. I like that this turns the focus back onto the organization.
Yes. Our work is important. Of that, there is no doubt. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
Now, before we go ahead, Grumpy, I did see that you and Moo were in the co-op stream that Patikan and Ricardinho did together. I hope that she is feeling better. I hope the symptoms pass quickly and that you guys are doing okay. You really think so?
I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life as a barkeep, prepared you for this. Your empathy, your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need quite badly, I must say.
As soon as we hear her name, I'm gonna remember what it is. Like, what I mean by that is that I'm gonna recognize it as soon as I hear it. So if somebody compliments you, sometimes the best answer is just thank you. Like, let them know that that's heard. It makes it not feel awkward.
That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
All right, let's go talk to Lou, or whatever his name is. Huh, this is... Well, I guess it beats throwing fireballs at the wall. And we already looked at his photos. Eli. Oh, Mandana. There we go. An old color photo of Eli and Mandana. There we go. I was relatively close that his name had 3 letters in it. I cannot look at his orb.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside.
Oh dear, hold on. Sorry, Grumpy is saying, I have symptoms now and Moo is the same, so good times. I did see that in the chat when Moo had said, like, you guys might have caught it on the plane. Yeah, like, time was, like, the original strain of COVID. You might have that and be walking around with it asymptomatic for many days. I don't know about the newer versions. You guys could have gotten infected during the trip. For all I know, I am not a doctor and I don't know a lot about the latest variants. It's very, very disappointing. Foxpot is saying, if somebody compliments me, I'm automatically suspicious. I mean, you obviously don't want to be a sucker and just like fall head over heels for anybody who says anything nice, but sometimes when people, I would say oftentimes, usually, when people say something nice, they mean it. Blah 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 is asking COVID. Yeah, blah blah blah. Moo and Grumpy have confirmed that it is COVID. At least for Moo, it sounds like Grumpy's symptoms are more recent, but hopefully through the combination of any vaccinations you've already taken, plus the medical treatments that they have been developing, everything is going to be just fine. And that's the best I can hope for. I'm so sorry that it happened on your trip. Are you reading through a fire?
Something like that. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
Wait, what? Like forever? Like any book that was ever consumed by flame? Or does it need to have, like, taken place right here? Because that's more than kind of cool. I like that's kind of cool.
Being a mage has its moments. I won't deny it. Although I can't say the same about this book. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
One quick question.
Fire away.
Okay, we may only get one question. You mentioned something about being an accountant 3 seconds ago. Could I ask you about some of the pictures on your walls? Any thoughts about our last mission? I'm glad that the world has accountants. I'm not sure that accounting stories make for like the most entertaining banter. So let's ask about the pictures on the walls. He's got a wedding picture, a suburban house, and a picture of himself with Mandana. So that's a selection of topics for him.
Sure, I guess.
I want to know about the wedding picture, because it seems like he was probably married at some point, but he's also like over 90, so there's a story there, you'd think.
Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet?
Yeah, no worries. The house... Now, this may also be very painful, but the mailbox in front of his picture of a house says Beckett.
You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it. But yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in. And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage.
Blah, 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 and like, Fox, thank you for the well wishes towards Grumpy. They're very much shared. Let me ask about the picture of him and Mandana.
We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day.
Well, my question would have been who took the photograph, because Mandana, the character that I take to be Mandana's father, and maybe that's... Did they establish that in the first episode? Maybe it's inappropriate just because they're both Jinn, but I'm pretty sure that that's her dad. Did he take the photograph? Because he's blue, and no matter how much veil you put on somebody, it feels a little bit like that would stand out. If the picture is nothing special, why are you smiling? I assume it's because they were feeding birds.
I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78. Around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway. I'd buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever.
How about the picture of you at the desk?
Yep, that's me. Hard at work. I can even remember the account I was working on. This dress manufacturer in Midtown, booming business, lots of numbers, tons of paperwork. Took me months to sort through it all. I loved every minute of it.
Let's talk about something else. Yeah, he does not want to talk about the wedding picture. That was a nice natural segue into being an accountant.
That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know.
Why? I mean, I guess we'll ask this, but... I don't know, man. It sounds a little suspicious that you were an accountant. After all... It's such a glamorous job.
Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5 years. Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers to do half your job for you. And to make partner, you had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate them for breakfast.
Yeah, I'm a manager at a Denny's. What? Are you sure you don't seem like the manager of a Denny's type? It's just like, if he had said anything else, like, I was I guess a fireman might be a little bit on the nose, but I was a doctor, I was a nurse practitioner, I was an actuary. Like, were you really those things? You make being an accountant sound so exciting. Well, the thing is, it excites him. He's cool with it.
Well, it was. For me, anyway. Lining up numbers in my head, making them dance and do what I want. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew?
I have questions about how he got his powers, just because it's not like he hasn't made any mention of I got my powers and then my mom and dad sat me down like it was Teen Wolf and explained to me that we're all fire mages. Like, is it just totally random who gets to be a fire mage? Or, like, is there some family lineage to it? And before we move ahead, hello to Patikin. Patikin, that was a very fun co-op stream that you did with Ricardinho. Now, were you at Ricardinho's hotel? Did I follow that correctly, or was this like a local bar? It seemed like you were at the hotel, but that was a ton of fun to see you guys together. Yes, Patikin was at the hotel. I really enjoyed that. I couldn't chat, but I was there watching as you guys were sort of interacting with Moo and sort of like telling the stories about how small the showers were and stuff. They were at the hotel's bar. I know at one point Grumpy had asked, like, are you guys going to get kicked out? But I wasn't sure what might have happened there. But that's so cool that you guys got to hang out together. It's a disappointment that Moo and Grumpy couldn't be there with you guys, but completely understandable. And I'm glad that they're being responsible and staying home, and I hope that they feel better. It's so awesome that you guys got to meet up with each other and spend some time together. I don't know if you're back home or if you're still at the hotel and hanging out, but if you see Ricardinho, please let him know that that was a very fun stream as well. Being an accountant is like doing magic?
Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been.
That's like people who say that music is just numbers, which I accept to be true and also fundamentally do not understand it. Any thoughts on our last mission?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself.
So, for anybody that missed episode 1, Jordan is the semi-houseless person turned cult leader in absentia, like de facto cult leader turned fire elemental, and we encouraged him to go to the elemental plane of fire, where he will apparently live out the rest of his days, which are all of the days, being a fire elemental and doing whatever they do. So hopefully he's cool with it. No pun intended. I will leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
Patikin did get home about 10 minutes ago. Also, like, again, he can read any book that was ever consumed by fire, which I feel like in addition to the Sumerian text, that's going to be like the entire Harry Potter series. That's going to be so many copies of Fahrenheit 451. Like, each
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Aralax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you?
Well, your door wasn't closed. Before we go ahead, Ricardinho, thank you so much for the resubscription. And I was talking to Patikin just a few moments ago. That was a super fun co-op stream that you guys did together. I would assume that you're still at the hotel. It was just a lot of fun getting to see you guys interacting with each other and like answering questions from chat from like Moo and Grumpy and stuff. It would have been awesome if like everybody could get together, but I hope that you're having a great time and having at least a little bit of a break from work and school and your other work. It occurred to me just seeing you out and about, like, we usually see streamers that have cams like in their one environment, like this is where we see them, and it can be surprising then to see them out and about in the rest of the world. And it just occurred to me, like, Ricardinho, like, I don't know, it was just cool to see you out and like, hey, also, I'm a real person. Like, we talk about your work and your school, and like, you've had other people on stream, not just, I'm so bad with names. I like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. The guy, the fellow that you did the charity stream with, that I'm blanking out. But you've had other friends on stream as well. But just to see like you and Patikin out in the world, other lighting, a new environment, like sort of acknowledging people as they walk past, it's just neat. Ricardinho just got back to the hotel after I ate burgers at the restaurant at the lake. And Patikin's noting that he had a burger again. But thank you so much for the resubscription. It is indeed a full year streak. Thank you so much. And by the way, in totality, more than 2 years. Like let's not just go on the 12-month streak. More than 2 years in totality. So thank you very much. So who is Aralax?
Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it.
As opposed to Jinn that just have a reputation for being on the up and up. Let's not be too judgy, sir. Your people have not the greatest of reputations in fiction. So this is Mandana, I assume Mandana, and her mom. Oh, do you think that she has red hair? It never occurred to me before that, but we don't know what color his hair was. Maybe it's always been white, but it just now occurred to me that maybe Mandana's a redhead. Also, maybe she doesn't have any hair at all.
Hmm?
Okay. Well, let's start with, you were speaking with a dragon?
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes. She is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
And what is the crystal? Some kind of magic phone?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
As far as I know, I'm going to check one thing. There's only one door we haven't clicked on. I don't think we can go out here.
I don't believe I gave you permission to leave.
Right, okay. All right, so just before we call the meeting, Ricardino is confirming that he did get a burger because most of the restaurants were full, or I couldn't read what they had. So I sat down at one where it had burgers on the sign. It was actually really fun to meet Patikin and see at least one of the people I know for so long, but just from Twitch. Yeah, it seemed like a super fun get-together, and like I said to Patikin, I wasn't able to chat, but I was able to like listen to you guys as you were like interacting with each other, and then also with Moo and Grumpy. It's like, it would be probably infeasible, but wouldn't it have been great if there was like a Gamescom or something had also been happening when you guys got together, so you could have watched it together and done commentary on it like at the same time? We can always do that on Discord, but it'd be super fun to see you guys like together and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's call the meeting.
Yes. Duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
I haven't really called this out previously, but I really like the music in this game too. Why won't they help us? Aren't we on the same team? I don't feel like that's disrespectful. It's a question.
Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
As we go, Ricardino, you have not yet finished Need for Speed Payback, right? That's still happening. Oh, and before I click on this, everyone listening to this, I know that, you know, there may be those among us who have a moral objection to the Epic Store, Epic Game Store, is that all it's called? But I just wanted everybody to know that Lawnmower Simulator is currently their free game of the week, so you bet we snap that up. Okay. If we say it went really, really well, this guy's gonna say, no, it went terribly. And if we say that it could have gone better, he might ask for examples. So let's think about it. We went on an investigation where we found a mysterious forest down in the basement, and it turned out that there was, I guess my guy had been leading a blood ritual to, you know, basically reduce the negative symptoms of people with like one woman had like fibromyalgia or something like that. It was a very like chronic pain disease. The dude Jordan was always cold. One guy couldn't like walk or something like that, and then his limp went away. So there was a lot happening. I guess if I say it could have gone better and he asks how could it have gone better, I might say that we didn't really solve like the fact that there's a forest underground with like something that looks like a portal. That seems like maybe something that somebody should look into.
That is to be determined. Daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm incredibly stupid. You can see Mandana's hair. It's just dark hair. I don't know why I looked at the picture of the baby who has no hair and said to myself, wow, we've not seen Mandana's hair. It is in fact visible. It was the demon, not me. It seems too defensive. My demon started a cult. It put Jordan in charge. That is factually true and very direct.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
So Foxcloud is asking, is it her hair or the shadow of it? It's less here and more like when you see her portrait, you can see, like, you know, her hood is pulled back far enough that you can see, you know, where her hair starts. Now, she might have something else going on underneath the hood, given the fact that we only see her hooded. Like, she might have, you know, horns or skin folds like an Asari, like, who knows, but outwardly with her hood, she looks like she's just a dark-haired woman. This is too, it ruined my life is all I know. Although it's true, it's too self-pitying, I think. How do we do that?
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
And what did you find?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
I like that I asked him what he found. He's like, whoa, hold on. Slow your roll, I'm getting to that. And then immediately just said what he found. So you know where the demon is?
No. Not exactly. The demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
Is that useful?
Any information is useful, sooner or later. But in this case, it's sooner. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
So these bottom two, they feel like too negative, like they're more criticism, like, oh, well, just gotta go look around. So let's go with the Bronx. I hope I don't run into one of my old customers.
The Veil should take care of that. Don't worry.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
I guess we're gonna go. So I do just a quick follow-up question. So when you guys were like hanging out together, did you still call each other Patikin and Ricardinho, or did you like introduce? I'm just very curious because, like, I feel like I would always call Patikin. Yeah, I feel like it would be very difficult having seen him for so many years and interacted with him that I would have an easy time start thinking of in some other way. If he asked, like, I would learn, obviously, but I feel like I would introduce him and be like, yo, here's my friend Patikin.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
The Bronx and Staten Island? Good thing I refilled my Metro card last week.
All right, here we go. Our new case. So they talk sometimes.
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna go to the Bronx, Gun Hill Station.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
They may continue talking, but hello to CFG Games and Donk Show. I hope you're both having a great Thursday. Donk is saying, I can tell you that it happens to me all the time. It's fun to get looks when somebody calls you Donk at the bar. And hello all. Yeah, CFG Games, I hope that you're having a great Thursday so far. I know that I just said that. It's actually incredibly hot and humid here. So if I repeat a little bit, if you guys are just coming in, we were just talking about the fact that Ricardinho and Patikin met up in, I assume it was Belgium. Like, my understanding is that Ricardinho went up and has visited Patikin, and they were hanging out a good part of the day. And that was a very fun stream. If you didn't see it, I think it'll be on Ricardinho's channel in the VODs.
Evening, folks.
Let's make some conversation first. Lousy night to be out, huh?
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Is Jitter Juice coffee? I assume so. Has anything strange happened in the area recently?
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that.
See you
dry
around.
out there.
Okay, so we might stop back and ask this fellow some more information. Gun Hill Road heads east to a residential area. An ad for some sort of historical drama. You're a bit out of touch as far as pop culture goes. A golden wake. All right. A vile stench wafts from these tattered trash bags, and then we can go to the corner. All right, so we've got left to right. Let's go to the corner. Grumpy is... Oh, hold on.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
Okay, this is demon me now. Maybe it's because I was the first to ask what's wrong.
You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
It's obvious what you need to do.
Obvious to you, maybe. Me, I'm drawing a blank. What do you suggest?
Okay, her name is Dana. I like saying Dana because then we will canonically know what her name was.
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush, he's waking up.
I was going to say Grumpy is noting that he has to stop himself from referring to Moo as Moo in public. Anyone got any aspirin?
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case. You seem okay.
That girl seemed troubled. I hope she's okay.
I suggest cautious optimism.
What did the woman in the vision say? The Eddings house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Okay, well, if I was to guess, the Eddings house will be into the residential area. So let's look around the grocery. Why in my head was I thinking this was a laundromat? It says grocery right here. Fruit and vegetable crowd, fruit and vegetables crowd the displays of this empty convenience store. I really want it to be fruits and vegetables, plural. These public payphones never work anymore. No, they're in disrepair these days. Oh, and that's it. We can't actually go further to the right. Nor into the grocery store. Okay. All right. I don't think that asking this guy about the Eddings house, I don't think that's enough to go on. He might not know anything about it. Dozens of homes line Morgan Avenue. Homey little houses line the streets of this quiet suburb. Red sky at night, sailor's delight, and I guess we just go further down the road. Oh wait, a half-crumpled brick lies forgotten on the sidewalk. A half-crumpled brick. That's a phrase. I did it. Slightly crumbling. Did it say crumbled instead of crumpled? Because you crumple paper, you crumble stone.
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area. We can't just go wandering around without knowing where we're going.
Indeed. The veil renders us unrecognizable, not invisible. We must gather more information before venturing forth.
Sorry, that's not actually, I don't think, a Baldur's Gate franchise, but before venturing forth, there's nothing you can put before that isn't going to remind me of you must gather your party. Okay, so I found a brick. Whoop-de-doo. I guess I'll go back and talk with that guy now. Maybe he will know something about the Eddings house.
Evening, folks.
You know where the Eddings place is?
Now, why would you be asking about that?
I have no idea, honestly. Okay, so from our bartender background, we can say, I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? You look upset.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's just nasty business, is all. It's at the end of Morgan Ave, just west of here.
Thanks.
Sure, you be careful out there.
Okay, now, his whole thing about it's a very nasty business, or whatever his phrase was, seems like it would prompt some follow-up questions, but not to Unavowed Angel here. Blah, 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 saying...
I've been meaning to ask. How are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month. Now we are out almost every day. I was worried it might be a strain on you.
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm doing something. I'm not just stuck in my lab. So don't you worry about me, Mandy. I'm fine.
Blah, blah, blah is saying, you know, commenting on the idea of just walking around and just picking up random bricks off the ground. But you'll probably need it for a puzzle later.
These things go.
Yeah,
Judging by that officer's reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
It never is.
So I've used my bartender X-ray vision to know that this is an empty mailbox. I'm going to check it anyway. It is in fact empty. Look at that.
Locked. No surprise there.
And these look like bars in the windows, so I don't even think that our brick will come in handy. We can go around to the back of the house, but let's check the garage door.
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain your back.
Okay, around to the back of the house.
Well, that is curious.
Well,
Yes.
a talking house.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
Okay, for anybody who can't see as clearly, the window has said, yes, we need help. Get in here, break the window! Exclamation point. Come on, just break. Okay, guys, I don't have any ideas. I'm not sure what our next step could possibly be. Let's go examine the roses. Nope. No, we can't push up roses. That's covered. Rusty water tap. Okay, so I feel like maybe I'm just an idea I just had. We'll hurl this brick through the window.
You're tensing up. Keep your shoulders down and center your weight on your heels.
Oh my god. Okay. One more time. Sorry, I just saw the window said OMG. Oh, we have a very savvy window ghost. Come on. But
you lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
You lack the necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
oh, he actually it erased OMG and then wrote it again. The window very much wants us to know how disappointed it is. Okay, I got brick again. So Mandana is smiling slightly to herself, eager to discover what's ahead. Still not a drop of rain on him, lucky guy. Let's have... I don't know if I can, like, combine Mandana with brick.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
It seems like maybe she has to do it.
And accomplish what, exactly?
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw the brick a third time. I think it's going to be a humiliating failure. Then we'll have Mandana interact with the brick. Because she does have the necessary arm strength.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
Got it.
To be fair,
No, don't touch it. Okay. Mandana, brick.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Okay, Mandana, window.
And accomplish what, exactly?
What? Silently mocking you. So I can't have her throw the brick for me, and she explicitly says that Eli can't do it. Well, let me try it.
Not sure what you want me to do there.
Eli on window.
What? And burn the house down?
Okay, so what, do I build like a small catapult to get it up there? I guess I have to pick it up. Alright. I don't... See, if I talk to them, I think they'll give me a hint, but that seems odd. Maybe I can talk to her and ask her to throw it?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about a couple things. It feels really strange being back in the Bronx, especially after what happened.
Yes. I imagine it would. You did not exactly leave under pleasant circumstances. Regardless, we are here to do some good. In some small way, that may help.
You mentioned that you knew this area.
I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, firing upon the British soldiers, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
I don't want to ask her what we should do now, because I think she'll tell us, and I'd really rather figure it out.
Naturally.
I'm glad that we can, but...
What's up?
It feels so weird being back here.
Yeah, that must be slightly awkward. But you know what? That wasn't you. Just focus on leaving the area a little better than when you arrived. It's all you can do. But maybe that's enough.
Now, Jab, hello to Jab, who says she actually gave him instructions on how to throw a brick through a window. But wait, now I'm concerned that she might have given me a hint through saying that, because all I heard her say is that you don't have the necessary arm strength And then she said the same thing to Eli, which, by the way, implies that she does. She's like the physically fit version of the team, but she won't throw it unless there's an interface issue that I'm missing. But, Jab, I hope you're having a great Thursday. Have you ever been to the Bronx before, Eli?
Sure. My old firm had a branch close by. I used to come up here a lot. This area was different. Everything was falling apart. Everyone was angry, or looking for a reason to be. Looking around now, it's easy to forget. This place seems almost quaint these days.
Can you fire read something for me? Maybe something from a famous pitcher.
Don't see why not. What do you have in mind?
Oh, no. Okay, so let's remember that he does have access to a library of burned books, but that is not helpful to us right now.
Right behind you.
Okay. Now, just for clarity, because if we stand like right underneath the window and we use brick on window, he voluntarily walks all the way over there.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year.
You lack the necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
The roses don't do anything for us. We don't have so many inventory items. I think I need to ask her what to do. Because I'm honestly,
Yes.
we don't have a lot of different things.
The window is literally asking us to break it. Who are we to argue?
Okay, but let's just hypothetically, if I'm a big weakling,
Naturally.
What's up?
what do you think we should do now?
I guess when a window talks to you, you should listen. I don't know, just spitballing here.
Okay.
Right with you.
So is there like a step ladder that I can get up on? Get closer to the window? Does that count? Jav is saying it's only 93 degrees Fahrenheit today. It's amazing. And that would go back to the shady cul-de-sac. Let me go back. Oh, no, I was going to say maybe there's something with the door, but that doesn't really make sense at all. We cannot be stuck at the smash open the window that is literally saying, just smash me open. Not when we have a brick in the inventory.
Evening, folks.
Did something happen at the Eddings place?
Not for me to say. Sorry.
You're the one that brought it up,
Stay
sir.
dry out there.
We don't want to go back in the subway. Nothing here. Trash bags. It really feels to me like there's something I'm missing, like, on the interface to, like, ask Mandana to throw the brick. But we've clicked on her and the window. We've clicked on her and the brick. We can click on brick in this window. Can we smash this one
I
out?
fail to see the purpose of that.
Well, we'll get the fruits and vegetables. Nope. We can't phone a friend. And this just goes back to the railway station. Like, I don't feel like it's me. I feel like there's nothing else to do in this environment. Just making sure there's not like a lighter brick. No. Okay. Jav is saying we were stopped by a glass window. Well, I think we're stopped by a slightly elevated glass window.
Is this what the old days were like?
It was certainly what the old days of adventure games were like. Because you're like, you know what to do, and you feel a little bit confused on mechanically how to do it. The rusty water tap. Let me... Hold on a second. Maybe we can have one of them do something with this.
I fail to see how I can be of use there.
Okay. Can I brick this?
That will not help us.
No. The only thing that will help us is smashing open the window. And then we've got these roses. Can you burn the roses, Eli, for no reason whatsoever? No. Can you slash up the roses for no reason?
I failed.
Okay, so the only option I seem to have is I can throw this at the upper floor window. Why is the water tap here? Like, why that, of all things, is something that you can go over and interact with? Alright, well, let's try to throw the brick again so it's on the ground.
You like that to be you.
And again, we can go to Mandana window.
And accomplish.
Mandana brick. Hold on. Mandana brick.
I failed.
Mandana rusty water
I failed.
tap. Okay, and then Eli.
What?
And it still doesn't work. I am incredibly stumped, honestly. Silently mocking you. Oh, we can only look at it. There's no, like, clickability. Wow, I was not expecting to get this stuck so quickly. So, the trouble here is that it's not like I'm making assumptions on what we can and can't do. We've got... Well, hold on. Maybe I can use brick on Mandana, like hand it to her?
Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
Okay. Well, thank you. I guess we got there eventually.
Bullseye!
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough.
Okay. I feel like ask Mandana to take brick is just the equivalent of use brick on Mandana. Also, like, who was it? Like Fox McCloud or somebody said, use brick on Mandana. That's assault. Yes! I didn't want to throw the brick at her or at Eli, but whatever. We did it. We're ready to go inside.
Let me.
Okay, now we're going to have bandages for our bloody hands. Hi, you made it! Exclamation point. What's going on here? I feel like that way the window ghost can tell us who they are if it's relevant. You're talking to a ghost. Woo! Okay, well, okay, in the first game it did, sorry, the first episode it did clarify that usually we can see ghosts. How come I can't see you? Because I'm a ghost. Duh. It's a very saucy ghost. Please hurry. Go this way. Arrow. Okay, we should probably do that, but I'm gonna look around. Bits of crockery and cookware, nothing you need right now. Bright and garish tea towels. Hang on the rack. Tea towels is not a phrase that I've heard before. Oven mitts are quite colorful. Hey everybody, remember when Lootbox gave away a Thanos Infinity Gauntlet oven mitt that didn't actually have any like protection in it? So if you tried to use it, it would both melt and you would get severely burned? A small screwdriver. Well, my adventures with the brick turned out okay, so I'm inclined to get that screwdriver. And then the line was cut. Okay, I would like to let the others in, if possible, but we don't have something like a garden hose to lower down to them. Fox McCloud is saying... So, Blah 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 is saying, so in this mission area is the only walkable area... No, blah, 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 no, I had tried use Mandana on brick, but I had not tried use brick on Mandana. And that is a learning experience, by the way. Like, what I need to learn, what the game just taught me is, sometimes it's very specific what the order is. So we can't just try Mandana on brick now, we have to try brick on Mandana, brick on Eli, and so forth. Okay, let's go to the next room. Wait, I didn't check the phone. Boo. Very funny. I know quick. You can unlock the door from this side. Okay, no spoilers, Ghost. Figured out my own. Hold on. The line is dead. Okay. So, we've got a creepy mannequin. When we get a larger place, I really very much want to have a room that is just the mannequin room, so that I can feel like I'm a video game character, where all of the faceless, unclothed, and partially disassembled or mangled mannequins live. And then every time somebody comes over, we can introduce them to that room. If they still hang out, then they're your real friends. A photo of a woman and a dog. This is like a beagle, right? It's a cute dog. And then this fellow, Art. Let's assume his name is Art. Oh, no, maybe they do art. I just saw the easel. A picture of a face splattered with something that is probably red paint. Okay, let's let the others in. I want their eyes on this place.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves.
Oh, and hello to Bryson DeGoat 123. Bryson, I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Foxcloud is saying welcome to blah blah blah, but then also to Bryson. And yeah, thank you very much for the follow. So I guess we can go inside now. There's still nothing in the mailbox, and we haven't unlocked the heavy garage door. Hi guys, you made it.
The time for games is over. Identify yourself.
I'm KK. Unless it's a red rum situation, in which case the ghost name is Yak Yak. KK's a ghost, apparently.
Ooh. Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen.
That's 'cause I'm special. I'm a spirit guide.
A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Yes, he's upstairs. He needs help. Go, 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 go. Okay. I mean, yes, we're gonna proceed upstairs. Let's do it. So, do we think that Art is the spirit guide? Because this appears to be his house.
Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
Hello to Harmonious Crow, end of the hall, hurry. Let's do it, because so far KK has not, led us astray. Harmonious Crow, it's been a few days. I hope you've had a great week. Hopefully staying cool. All right. We will probably have enough chance to, interact with this later.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That isn't helping. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. I said peace.
I'm enjoying the Alcoholics Anonymous meeting with the dead people. I mean, are they still partaking in substances that are dangerous to them? I guess it could be like Narcotics Anonymous. A kitschy little bathroom decoration. The world's tallest toilet. Guys, look at how tall this toilet is relative to our character. A mirrored bathroom cabinet, a plain but clean ceramic sink. Okay, let's talk with this guy. If I can. Oh, it's Logan from the beginning of the game. Logan, is that you?
No way that's you. I'm hallucinating from hunger. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been worried about you.
So before we catch up with Logan, let's also catch up with Harmonious Crow, because Logan will wait for us. Harmonious Crow is saying I was actually quite under the weather Sunday to Monday and partially Tuesday, but now feeling 95% better. Hopefully it was just a cold, a Crow, and I hope that you're doing really well. Like I'm glad to hear that you're better. There's been some events in the community where Moo and Grumpy are now feeling very much under the weather, and we're passing our best wishes on to them. I'm glad that you are feeling better. Foxcloud is saying, I've triggered enough claymores to know not to just walk blindly into rooms. And then it says hello to Harmonious Crow. I feel like, although I'm very concerned about this, so Logan was from the very beginning of the game. We went into the bar to bring out his brother who had locked himself into the bathroom, and then we killed everyone in the bar, which was only 2 people, but that's 2 more people than I'd wanted to kill that day. So, also, I don't think that I don't want to talk about it is an appropriate response to this guy. I'm going to go with I've been possessed. It feels a little bit flippant, but I like it better than the others.
Yeah, I know all about it. But you're okay now, right? You seem okay.
Yo, Logan is chill as fuck. Because even knowing somehow that I was possessed by a demon, that's a lot for him to forgive. You know about that?
Yeah. Look, it's complicated. Someone told me. Someone who was there. It's too much to get into right now. Who are your friends?
I'm Eli Beckett. This is Mandana.
My name's Logan Brown. I used to buy too many drinks from your friend here. And now, I could really use some help.
I'm going to assume that it does involve the ghosts over there, yes. What do you need?
Well, this house is haunted, for one thing.
You don't say. We can see the ghosts from here.
Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure. Kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean?
So before we continue, Crow is saying it was nausea-inducing vertigo, blinding headache, actually could not see, and fever and chills. Crow, I have a family member who very rarely, but on occasion, does experience pronounced vertigo. It doesn't elsewhere run anywhere in the family, but it sounds awful. And yeah, as Crow says, it was quite terrifying. The fever and chills does indicate an infection, I would think. I'm glad that it is largely past now. I would be inclined to want to take it very easy. Crow also has it sometimes, but not like this. I wonder if it was a combination of things, like vertigo, but also like getting a cold or something. Thinking ear and sinus. I'm just glad that it's passing now, but yeah, if anybody has not had the experience of vertigo, you need to imagine what it's like when you've been spinning around and around and around and you're dizzy, except you haven't been doing that and it doesn't pass. I don't want to be too vivid in the description, but it is very, very disorienting. And I might add that I think I've only had something vaguely akin to it like once ever. Like sometimes it's just something that happens, but this is, it sucks real hard because it's disorienting and, as Crow said, nausea-inducing and very uncomfortable. You can't do anything. Like, it's not like you can just, like, close your eyes because that can make it worse. Okay, so I need to stop describing this because I'm gonna, like, incept it into people. So, they look like gray floating clouds. Every ghost we've seen looks like gray shapeless blobs. We don't see any human features. What are you... I like this. What are you seeing exactly?
I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, That's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong.
Tell us what happened.
Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. She's calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what?
What do you need us to do?
Back to taking my order, huh? Just like the old days. I need to know their names. It's the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names?
Okay, so you can't ask them yourself. If he could do that, he wouldn't be asking us to do it. That is... Like, asking that question assumes he's the biggest idiot in the world, so we're not saying that. How are we supposed to do that? Again, if he knew that, he would presumably walk out of his circle and go find the information himself, or tell us exactly where to go. So, you sit tight.
Funny guy. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kind of trapped.
Oh, maybe this circle isn't of his creation.
Thanks. Seriously.
Okay, so we cannot talk with the ghost, but that's
Ghosts
not going to...
can't hear us, or see us, or anything to us, actually.
Crow saying poor ghosts. Yeah, we're going to try to help them out. Need fluffy towels, just waiting for a relaxing bath. I feel like the first thing I would do is ask KK. Hey, KK, I mean, again, KK's sort of been here, but you never know. Hey, do you happen to know the names of these 3 ghosts? Okay, so we've got abstract oil daubings, which would be the work of an amateur. Empty green jade bowl. Down the dark stairs to the living room. A tacky plastic hula girl that seems to be motion activated. And then we've got this, and our well-used screwdriver, which I haven't seen what it might have been used on so far. Oh, here's a great photograph to put it just above your staircase. Indistinct blur, man. A post-it note has the words "buy earplugs" written in very hard, angry letters. A fisherman's guide to the common northeastern pike. Wasn't it, Jeb, weren't you saying something about, like, no, it was perch. The Lake Erie perch. That's what Jab recommends. An image of oppressive suburbia. Neat houses crammed closely together. Picture of an adorable kitty. A bookcase full of dry textbooks and a few dog-eared romance novels. The dresser is spilling over with rumpled articles of clothing. You don't feel that the tidiness was the inhabitant of this room's strong point. There's no option to open the dresser that I see, but we can rifle through the metal trash can.
It looks to be full of ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
Okay, well, I feel like I have an idea on how to proceed here. Hey, can you reassemble that? Oh, okay. 1 room away. What do you think of Logan?
You knew him before, right? Back when you were both mundane? He'll be different, I'll say that much. The power he's got is rare and powerful. He's connected to the world of the dead. He can see and talk to ghosts. He can help them. Of course, it looks like we've got to help him first.
I don't think I'm empathetic enough to, like, assist ghosts with moving to the other side, because I don't... Like, I can't relate to being dead yet. It's very difficult for me to envision that. So it's not like... I feel like if you say to a ghost, I know what you're going through, that's just going to get your ass poltergeisted. Like, they're not going to appreciate that, because we have no idea what they're going through. So from there, it's just like reading self-help books at them about how they have to actualize their afterlife and all that. So I'm sort of glad that I can't talk to ghosts. Can you fire read something for me?
Sure, but maybe we should move outside first. Playing with fire magic indoors is a bad idea.
Okay. So, as far as I can tell, we don't have to have direct access to the trash can to do it. What do you think about this place?
Everything about this house is wrong. Something happened here. Something profane. It's all I can do to stop myself from burning this place to ashes. That's what I think about it.
Okay.
Right with you.
Crow is saying, hello to Guys of Invictus. Oh, he got Valhalla. Guys of Invictus, I think you're going to have a great time with it. It's a very, very fun game. And big. Like, there's a ton to do in it as well. I'm going to see if there's anything else in here. But Crow was saying you'd probably want to help them so they would leave you alone. But that's the other thing, Crow. There's a lot more dead people than there are alive people. So either a very small percentage of people are, you know, like hang out and become ghosts, or it would be like Superman doing everything from rescuing tipping over oil tankers to getting kittens out of trees, and it would never stop. It would never stop, because if one of them deserves help, they all deserve help. There'd be a line around the earth 50 times over to get whatever help that you are offering. Unless there's a lot of other Logans out there. A comfortable chair padded with cushions and draped with warm blankets. I'm not saying that dead people aren't deserving of help to move on. I'm just saying that is... I'm not sure how you pay the bills, because you would have to do it all of the time. A cozy bed heaped high with pillows, a faint whiff of old marijuana smoke, and this peace sign suggesting inhabitants were hippies. I guess. I just like the aesthetic. The oval mirror ringed with an old wooden frame. A heavy wooden closet lies against the far wall, and a framed photo sits at the end table. Okay, so, yeah, we've got some things that we can look through. Let's check the left night table. We found a poem. For Mary Jane, may the roses that bloom from your beloved shell be as sweet and full of joy as the beautiful soul that left it behind. So I'm just like putting together different things that we know. A, the Mary Jane may just be marijuana, or it may actually be a woman's name. Secondly, there are roses in the backyard that bloom from your beloved shell be as sweet and full of joy as the beautiful soul that left it behind. I'm wondering if I'm just curious if one of the bodies is buried underneath the roses in the backyard. Maybe somebody is pushing up roses. Harmonious is also saying, oh, that it could be a dog's name. That had not occurred to me, but that is also possible because it's a picture of a dog.
Beat up doll. A ripped up umbrella.
Nope, nothing. Now, I just want to double check.
Some clothes.
All right. I wanted to make sure it wasn't being tricky. Like I didn't click on the exact right thing. Okay, and this is just the same closet, it looks like. Heaped high with pillows. I bet that we're going to come back in here with some more information soon. Okay. Oh, Tacky Hula Dancer, which is motion activated. So now we have a way to track motion if we want the Hula Dancer to be positioned someplace. Okay. We already looked at this. And so it's possible this guy's name is Art, or again, he might just be an artist. And then we've got this lady. Okay, so there is a picture of a dog. So that dog might be Mary Jane. And these could be the three ghosts. That guy, this lady, and their dog. I mean, maybe Mary Jane always thought that she was human. And so in the afterlife, she takes on the form of a person. It's also possible that the dog is KK. KK does seem very playful. Wait. I made waffles, enjoy -A. So, A could be Art. Please don't touch the quinoa. D. Okay, so D is not Mary Jane, and it's not Art. Okay, so we've got... I feel pretty good that the dude's name is Art. I don't know D yet. Okay, let's go outside, and we're gonna do some fire magic. Boxer Cloud also thinks that the throwing sucks. Sorry, it says that KK thinks the throwing sucks. Yeah, KK is very judgmental, but a puppy would be judgmental if your throwing sucked because that's not fun to fetch.
What's up?
Can you fire read something for me out here in the rain?
Don't see why not. What do you have in mind?
Can you see what was burnt in the trash can?
Sure, just a sec.
Hey, people who know language, what's the difference between burnt with a T and burned with an ED? Because I always go with B-U-R-N-E-D. Oh, hello to Caroluna. Caroluna, thank you so much for coming by. I hope you had a great time with Farming Sim. You were stacking hay bales, both of the green and purple variety, and it looked like very fine work. But I love that degree of sort of like mechanical precision. Games like that where you get them down are always a lot of fun to me. Oh, hello to Moo. Moo as well. Moo, I hope that you are, I'll just pass along directly what we were saying earlier. I do hope that you are starting to feel somewhat better. I heard that Grumpy had said that he was also now starting to develop symptoms. I can only say that I hope they pass quickly. Killian said that Farming Sim was interesting. Blah, 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 saying burned, process of burning, burnt is after stopped burning. Crow is saying both burned and burnt are correct forms of the past tense and past participle of the verb burn. Burnt is the one that's typically used as an adjective, as in, I don't like burnt toast. I honestly, I don't think I've ever in my life written the word burnt, and that's not like me being like haughty about the correct spelling. It just never occurs to me. B-U-R-N-T. Guys Invictus is saying burnt is charred around the edges with a T. Maybe mostly used up by flames. Burned is either a light scorching or fully used up. Wow. I'm not sure that I will be able to absorb all of the differences. Okay, let's read through this. August 22nd, moving day. A bit far from campus, but it's mine. Art and Jess, there we go. Art and Jess seem like an okay couple. Artists, I think. They're renting this room out for what my dad would have called a song. Oh, Dad, I miss you so much. Taking a full load of courses this semester. Can't lose my scholarship after all that's happened. Decided to keep this journal to keep myself focused. Keeping old Arabelle up on the shelf for inspiration. She's looking a little threadbare these days. Okay, so Arabelle... I want to look at shelving to see what Arabelle might be, but Art and Jess seem like the names of two of the ghosts. Although we don't know who D is. Damn it. September 3rd. Jess offered me a hit off the bong this morning at breakfast. Didn't realize they were such major potheads. Their dog named Mary Jane should have been my first clue. I swear Jess dotes on that dog more than she would her own kid. September 17th. The Eddings are out at some artist gallery opening thing. The dog is outside my bedroom door, barking and whining while I'm trying to study biochem. Should I let her in? This is my Dana's studying hour, but hey, cute dog. Okay, so we've got, I'm literally going to make a note here. Art, Jane, Jess, no. See, that's why I'm writing it down. Jess, and then we've got Dana. My physics textbook now smells like dog piss. Stupid dog. I had to drag her out by the collar. Now she's howling out. Did you let her out though? I'm blaring music, but it's not enough. I need quiet. I need to focus. Art and Jess just came home. They're both high as hell. The dog shut up and became a perfect little angel. WTF. I think I know why this room was so cheap. Told Jess what happened on September 18th. She just shook her head. She tells me my mom is where the dog used to sleep. Sorry, Mom. She tells me my room is where the dog used to sleep and is probably just a little upset. Yeah, that makes two of us. September 19th, Art and Jess are out again. Left that clunker car with the oh-so-clever vanity license plate that Art loves so much. That barking rat is outside my door again, scratching and howling. This is impossible. I only just started my coursework and I'm already behind. September 24th. Fuck! That mutt got in here. Don't ask me how. She got a hold of Arabelle. We don't know Arabelle yet. This is a mystery, some sort of stuffed animal, I would think. Peed on her, then chewed her arm off. 19 years I've had that doll and she didn't get a scratch. She couldn't last 3 weeks in this stupid house. Art is too toked up to care. Jess seems sorry. It's hard to tell if it's her or the weed. She said she'll sew the arm back on for me. Maybe she's not so bad. October 3rd. I want to scream. Arabelle is still in pieces. The dog keeps barking whenever they go out. Haven't been able to study at all. I can't stay here, but I can't afford anywhere else. I can't lose my scholarship. What the hell am I going to do? Dad, I'm so sorry. Look, I don't have... when I say this, I'm not trying to be flippant. This person, Dana, wants to study at home and isn't being allowed to. But if this is the only place that you can afford, like, maybe the studying can be done at the library or some other place. It's October in New York. It might be a little bit chilly, but you could go outside on a nice day. It sucks. Like you have a right to rent a room and have quiet enjoyment of your property. I'm just saying that there are additional things you can do while looking for another place. I don't mean that as judgment, just trying to offer some other options. October 23rd, I met this strange person on the bus today. I don't know why, but I ended up spilling my guts. I got told something I can't put in writing, but now I know what to do. It's finally perfectly clear. Listen up, Reefer Dog. My GPA isn't going down. You are. So, this is where Dana, the Shadow, met Demon Me, and I said, you know exactly what to do, Dana. Listen up. All right. I want to try the screwdriver on the door, just in case we can, like, pry it open. This seems stupid, but...
That will not help us.
I didn't think so. And let me just go back and look at the roses, because I'm wondering if Dana the dog is buried back here. Gonna try to dig with this.
What are you trying to do exactly?
I figured we'd look for a dog. Look, what is the point of visiting a strange home if you're not also checking the garden for bodies? Oh, and sorry, because a bunch has just happened in chat. 1 second. Oh, Crow was thinking that maybe Arabelle was the hula girl. We have not seen a doll yet, though, so at least I did not recognize one. Maybe we will find that out. Patine's saying this is what I was missing today. That is what I was missing today, Moo. With the when Moo was rolling eyes at Patikin. Oh, and for our Harmonious Crow saying, I'm a big language nerd, Fox McCloud. It's sort of what I do for a living. That's awesome. Like, I remember, and I'm still not sure that I completely have it, but the difference between systematic and systemic, because they're very similar words that I feel have very precise meanings, and that I may, on occasion, misuse them. My understanding is that systemic is something that describes in part or whole of a system, whereas systematic is simply doing things in accordance with a system or in a very precise or careful manner. That's not quite what I mean, but I'm having trouble thinking of like the word that I am thinking of. So let's go back inside. I think that at a minimum, we can talk to Logan about Art, Dana, and this is why I wrote it down. Jess. I do not know why I'm having so much trouble remembering Jess's name. Sorry, also reading through... Yeah, Moo, Patikin was super looking forward to having you, like give him and Ricardinho, the business today. But, more than anything, because I want to be clear that any disappointment is entirely what is the word I was looking for? It's annihilated by you guys are making the responsible decision to stay away and hopefully get better quickly. So thank you for that. Patikin saying, I don't think Fall Guys is going to happen today. I still feel tired. It is so chill over here in Angel's chat. I really appreciate that, Patikin. I like the music in this game. It's got like some nice chill vibes as well. Moo is feeling a little bit better, more in spirits than in health. It's nice to have a diagnosis and medication, and to be able to have firm plans based off of that. Moo is saying, rather than the few days we were unsure if I was really sick or not, and we were going to try to continue on our vacation or not, it is a promise, says Ricardinho. Yeah, Ricardinho was saying save it all up for next time, and Moo was saying it's a promise. Double the eyeballs and shit giving whenever I finally see you both in person. Yeah, Moo was saying obliviated, but I'm fairly certain that is not a word. Oblivion is a word, but obliviated is not. Anyway. Okay, so let's talk to Logan about our names. I found some names. Yeah, it's good to see you again, Logan. Let's catch up after, like, he hasn't eaten in a while from what he said. This is the Eddings house. Does that help? I found some names, Art, Dana, and Jess. Yeah, let's say that.
You sure? Let's try it. Are those your names? Art? Jess? Dana? Art? Jess? Dana?
The ghosts! They're...
No. Please, there's no need for this. Art, Dana, Jess, just relax, fellas. Please, relax. That was close.
Close? Close? Those ghosts went geist!
Geist?
Poltergeist! It's what you get when ghosts go bad. Like, really, really bad. But I've only read about them in books. It doesn't actually happen. At least, it shouldn't. Not anymore.
Well, it happens now. These ghosts attacked us. They tried to tear KK apart. We barely got the circle up in time.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Fine. I think I've got things under control. If you have questions, ask them now.
What is the circle you're standing in?
Oh, this? KK taught me how to make it. Ghosts can't cross it.
Not just ghosts. It keeps out any spiritual energy. I've got something similar in my lab.
You do?
Sure. When you're experimenting with unstable magic, it's smart to be behind a protection circle. But it took me weeks to prepare. You're telling me that you whipped this up on the spot?
Me? I just drew the circle. It was KK who turned it on.
Amazing. You both must be incredibly powerful.
We're just doing a job, one day at a time. Or we would, if we weren't stuck here.
Patikin, by the way, is saying that obliviated is a word. Okay. I'm gonna have to, like, check it out. It feels like a word I made up, but no, maybe it's a real thing. How long have you been in here?
2 or 3 days, maybe? I had some energy bars in my pocket. They got me through the worst of it. But yeah, won't be long before my shoes start to look very tasty.
What happened here?
Like I said, we came here to put these ghosts to rest. Usually it doesn't take much. We talk to them a bit, learn who they are, try and get through to them. But these three, they got violent. Ugly. They went after KK, tried to rip her to shreds. Poor kid was terrified.
Kid?
She's 10 years old.
Jesus, is she okay?
Last time I saw her, yeah. We got this circle up. It calmed them down long enough for her to escape. We've been separated ever since. If she comes in here, the ghosts attack her. I leave the circle, the ghosts attack me. So, you see my dilemma here.
You couldn't call anyone?
All the spiritual energy screws with my phone, but even still, I couldn't bring anyone else in here. Too dangerous.
This is a good question. Why aren't the ghosts attacking us?
Because they don't know you're here. Ghosts barely see other people. Only me and KK. As long as I don't provoke them, they won't go crazy again.
Why can't we see KK?
She's a spirit guide, not a pure ghost. Different rules.
KK and I are bonded at the soul. Only I can see her. It's the way it's always been.
Wait, what do you mean always? Like, was Logan doing this a year ago before I got possessed? We just never asked him what he did for a living? Have ghosts attacked you before?
No. Ghosts are normally harmless. Confused and alone, but harmless. Usually I could talk them down. Find some point of connection. Get them to trust me. But these guys, they won't even listen. They just hate.
You are not alone. Supernatural beings have been getting progressively stronger.
So things are just gonna get worse?
They already have.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's focus on getting me out of here. Then I'll worry about how screwed I am.
I like Logan. He's very much like he hasn't eaten anything except those energy bars and maybe drank some toilet water for like 3 or 4 days, and he's very even keeled about it. What can we do to help you?
I don't know. With other ghosts, KK does most of the talking. Ghosts relate to her more, being a ghost herself. But I'm on my own this time. These three won't listen to me. They're just so angry. So I hope you guys have some ideas. Because I'm out.
Well, like I said, geists don't just appear. Something happened. Something related to their deaths. If we can figure that out, maybe we can help them.
So we investigate.
It's our specialty.
And hello to Innertooth. Innertooth, I hope that you're also having a great day. How do you usually help a ghost move on?
It depends. Usually we talk to them, convince them they are actually dead. Sometimes an object works, something that they are attached to, something that reminds them of who they are.
Moo is saying obliviate is a transitive verb, to forget, to wipe from existence. Okay. It helps to know that somebody thought of the word, because it wasn't me. Like, the word exists, because if I wrote that down, I'd be like, nah, it's not a word. This feels so irrelevant that I feel like it. Hey, we saw a ghost in the East Village the other day.
You did? Is it still there?
Probably.
It was there when we left it.
Well, get me out of here and I'll be happy to check it out for you. It's the least I could do.
Oh, okay. I sort of thought that would be like saying to a firefighter, hey, I saw a fire like last week. Like, yeah, those do happen. Is it still happening? Because you might want to call someone about it. Let me just double check.
Like I said, usually we talk to them.
Convince
Sometimes
them
an object.
So maybe I could show them the screwdriver or the hula dancer.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, let's try showing them. Oh, we've actually got 3 things. So let's try the poem. Oh, no, I can't select the poem and show it to them. So here's a hula dancer. Oh, okay, look, we can unscrew this. A small compartment is built into the base, held in place by 2 small screws. Okay. 1 small AA battery. Let's grab that. Okay, no more hula dancer. I thought we were going to use that to know, like, where a ghost was. Like, maybe KK. So, like, KK could make it shake by doing the motion sensor. But now we've got a battery. I have no idea what we're supposed to do with a standard AA battery. Well, let's go take a look around. I don't remember seeing anything that we want to put a battery into. Okay, so now we have a little bit more context. This is Dana's room. Dana wanted to buy earplugs, heaped with science homework. Yep, biochem, sounds like. Full of ashes. And go back outside. Dana wasn't too tidy. Liked fishing. Okay, I mean, that seems relevant. Dresser, tidiness, dry textbooks, and a few dog-eared romance novels. So we know that Dana liked romance and fish. They definitely go together. Oh, an adorable kitty. Okay. Romance, fish, and cats. I don't think that I can touch the kitty photo look at it. Okay. And for Art and Jess, what else do we know? They're hippies. They liked their dog, Mary Jane. Wait. Hold on. I saw something else. Okay, I just didn't know if, like, maybe that, fire smoke detector was important.
I've never done this before. Nothing like this before. I mean, I love my wife, I do, but...
Oh, I like being a very empathetic demon. I want this art, but if you don't, I understand.
No, I want this too. I've been unsure of many things, but not this. Why is that?
Sometimes you just need to capture a moment before it's gone.
Yes, that's exactly it. And after tonight, you'll be gone, but I'll keep a memento, just like you asked.
It's important to remember this.
I have a hiding space in the garage. Nobody will ever find it. Under my heart rate. It will be for me and me alone. And you, if you ever come back. Just look in the mailbox. The garage opener is hidden in there, taped to the inside where it's hard to see. Now, where were we?
That's...
Well,
yeah.
Did I...
You didn't do anything. Remember that. What your demon did here was no accident. It had a reason, a plan. We need to learn what it was.
I'll process this later. Let's keep looking around.
Take your time.
I'm not... I hope this doesn't get, like, weird and judgy. I mean, for all I know, my character is gay. He was, like, super into it. In this particular case, he was not in control of his actions, but that doesn't mean that there's, like... Here's what I'm saying. My character may not have been consenting, but the demon was, and Art was, and what the two of them did in this bedroom, yeah, I'm upset that it was with my body, but other than that, I'm not gonna pass any judgment on the two of them. Anything else in here? Framed photo. I think I looked at the photo, but I don't remember what it said. No, I definitely didn't look at this before. Okay, so Art, Jess, they look very similar to how they did in the other photographs. And there's the roses behind them. And we have every reason to believe that Mary Jane the dog is under there. Let's just look in this just in case there's anything new.
Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella.
Nah, the ripped-up doll sounds like Arabelle. Oh, you guys, I just got it. It's not Annabelle the dog, it's... sorry, the doll, it's Arabelle. Okay. I'm with you, game developers. Okay. So, now we're gonna go check the mailbox. We'll get the garage door opener, and we should be able to get in there. Now, he said that something was hidden under his heart rate. Oh, god damn it.
I know everything, Dana.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I wouldn't do that.
This man told me everything.
What man? You.
Surprise.
But why? You're the one who told me to do it.
I didn't tell you anything, Dana.
Why are you lying? You gave me instructions, a list of things to buy.
So you admit it. You poisoned my dog.
You know what? Fine, yes, I killed your fucking dog. It was destroying my GPA, my sleep, not to mention Arabelle.
Is that what this is about, your little rag doll?
You promised to fix her months ago. She's been in your closet ever since, just collecting dust. So kick me out. Call the cops. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
I feel like this is too direct for Demon me. Jess, you know what you have to do.
Yes, Dana. You deserve to die for this.
What?
You killed my friend.
It was just a dog. Get a grip.
You killed my friend.
Murder by mental suggestion. A classic demon ploy if there ever was one.
Even so, a murder should not create a poltergeist. More investigation is needed.
Let's get back to it then.
That was a very funny animation. So I assume that was, yes, we addressed her as Jess. Okay, so Dana killed Mary Jane. Jess killed Dana. We don't know what happened between Jess and Art that wound up with both of them being dead. Although I feel like maybe Jess found out that Art was sleeping with Angel, and then like maybe things took a turn from there. And yeah, I know we're going out to the keep looking for things that have a new context now that we know things. Yeah, you are lucky you didn't cut yourself on that glass. Okay. Moo's going stock for the sound effect, and Foxcloud is saying that's the laziest shank I've ever seen. It was very low energy, but also very sudden. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to go outside. Let me just, I don't want to ask them what to do, but I do want their thoughts on things. Why am I getting new visions all of a sudden?
A bunch of ghosts went geist. That's bound to stir up any spiritual energy around here. But on the list of potential bad things that could happen, more visions are at the very bottom.
My character, oh, you look kind of shaken up. My character could really use some knee pads because it feels like he hits the ground pretty regularly.
We're in a house with geists. Of course I'm shaken up. Just be glad the bestower got here first. We wouldn't have stood a chance. We'd already be dead. I just hope he lasts long enough for us to fix it. Right with you.
All right, let's talk to Mandana.
Yes?
Any thoughts on Logan? Sure, why not?
He has remained at his post for days, and yet he seems at peace. He knows your hands killed his brother, but bears you no ill will. Bestower or not, that is a quality to be admired.
Yeah, no kidding. Why am I getting new visions?
Those spirits, those poltergeists, they corrupt the spiritual energy around them. The results are often unpredictable. Your increased visions are perhaps one of them.
And you look kind of pale. Are you okay?
I am adequate.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this, but if I ask somebody if they're doing okay and they said adequate, I might leave it at that. Mandana doesn't seem to be, to me, to be the most, like, forthcoming person I really want to, like, talk a lot about myself, but...
The word is as close to the truth as I can get. I am part spirit, remember? Having those twisted spirits nearby, it is not pleasant. It is difficult, but I am managing. Hence, adequate. Please do not speak more of this.
Yeah, back off. Okay. Let's talk later.
Naturally.
Okay, now we know there's a key in here.
Huh. Taped to the side of a mailbox. Clever. Would never have seen it if we didn't know it was there.
All right. It's a garage mate style garage door opener.
You sure there are batteries in that thing?
Oh, there we go. Okay, combine battery with garage door opener. Oh, under my heart rate. Art rate. I get it. The license plate reads art rate. Very clever. Okay. Plastic tank for carrying gas. Herb is the healing of the nation. Bob Marley. A useless frayed garden hose wound around a peg on the wall. A sturdy garden shovel. Oh, now we can dig up the dog. This is going to be a great, great afternoon for the whole crew. Item received shovel. Okay, reflective workman's vest. Huh, so either Art or Jess worked as a construction worker. At least that's what I would think from a reflective vest. Oh, you know what? I bet we use the screwdriver. I bet he means, I was thinking underneath the car, but I bet he means actually underneath the license plate.
I don't think you're gonna pull that off with your bare hands.
No, we will unscrew it with our bare hands.
Is something wrong?
There's a picture underneath the license plate. Take a look. There's a picture of Art and me together. Art likes to take creepy pictures of himself and others. But I don't think it's that creepy if, like, the demon was in it. Like into it. Like, he was specifically told to do it. So, there's a picture of Art and me together.
Oh!
It is tastefully done, at the very least.
Mandana, really?
It is the truth.
Stab it. Look. My dude, his body was used against his will for things that he does not remember. That is very distressing. He doesn't know Art from anybody. Art could not have been well. We don't know. So I do understand that this is, like, distressing for him. I just hope it's more about my body got taken for some joyride while I was outside of it, and I don't know where I was or what I was doing, and I feel violated, as opposed to anything about Art and, like, you know, another consenting adult having a relationship, because I feel like this is a complicated situation. I just want to draw some lines around that. So, I was possessed.
That's right. Just keep reminding yourself that.
Oh, we must deal with it. Okay, well, stabbing a picture seems, don't do a lazy shank to it. We will set it on fire.
I don't think that's a good idea.
This photo was hidden here for a reason. It could still prove useful.
Okay, take it. Did it say photo you're not looking at? A photo of yourself and Art. You try not to look at it too closely. Well, I mean, my character might, but... Oh, we can't look at it. Okay. There you go. You can make out a silhouette. You know, your imagination will fill in the rest. Okay, so we've got a photograph. I bet we give the photograph to Art, and that's what convinces him that he's dead, because he no longer has any of the parts to participate in this. The scuffed up shovel is to pick up Mary Jane, and that's to open up the thing. Oh, and the poem, by the way, the poem is for Jess, I assume. But the poem and the dog can't both be for Jess, so I guess we'll head out into the backyard. There's nothing else to interact with in here. All right. Blah 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 saying do not show it to KK. True. If KK is 10 years old, the contents of the photograph may not be for the eyes of a minor.
Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
Don't turn this around on me. You killed Dana.
Turn it around? You slept with that man!
You two obviously have some issues you need to work out.
Issues? We were fine until you came along. This is all your fault.
His fault?
Yes, I had an affair. I'm sorry. But you murdered Dana.
She deserved it. She killed my Mary Jane.
Jesus, are you even listening to yourself?
Oh, so you can love your precious car, but loving my dog is crazy?
No. Murder is what's crazy.
I'm kind of on Art's side there. I actually like this more. Art, she's crazy. She'll kill you next. Kill her first.
God. Yes. I never saw it before, but now it's crystal clear. I need to kill you, Jess, before you kill me.
Like hell you will.
Oh, double shank.
The story grows grimmer with each telling.
And now my knees are all muddy. I continue to really enjoy my character just randomly face planting on scene transitions. Okay, I think we know what we're here to do. Dig up the muddy roses.
Oh, good. There's a collar. Just grab that, will ya?
Is it around anything? Because...
When we return home, I recommend you bathe. Immediately.
It's raining out here. That's almost like a bath.
You really want to poke around in there some more? We got all we need.
Okay. So, again, I want to talk to them because I'd like...
What's up?
Just in case they've got... Nah. All
Right with you.
Yes. Naturally.
Additional thoughts on what's been going on. As Harmonious Crow says...
I killed my wife. I cheated on her, and then I killed her.
Oh, I love it. Like, really rub it in. We can cheat on her again if you wish.
Why am I so tempted? Why do I want to say yes? I am confused. So confused. I'm going to go sit in my car for a bit, try and think. Maybe I'll run the motor a little, check if it's running okay. Could you make sure the garage door is closed?
Sure. I know you love that car. I mean, we're probably not going to get any more dialogue about what we just saw.
Right with you.
All right. So, we've got a poem, we've got a dog collar, we've got a working thingamadoo, garage door opener, and yeah, poem, shovel, dog collar, picture. I don't think we have anything for Dana, though. We could really quick look around in here. Like, we know she likes fish, cats, and, like, romance novels, but that's information. It's not like an item. We probably have to go deal with the others first, and then maybe we'll... Oh, and science. Yeah, I sort of forgot about that. Wait, Dana's not centrifugal force, is she? Loves science, loves cats. Yeah, Bobby Blessing, maybe we can carry the whole dog just to be sure. That, I'm not even kidding. I really thought that might be, like, we would get like a, we'd carry around like a trash can of whatever, oh, sorry, a trash bag of whatever we found, whatever we dug up.
What's the story?
Okay. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Dana killed the dog.
Seriously? Dana, this is true? Did you kill the family dog? Okay. She's denying it. She says she had no reason to do that.
She's not lying. She was mentally forced into doing it.
I see. In that case, the best way to reach her is with something physical. Something she's got a strong attachment to. There's got to be something like that around here somewhere.
How does she feel about a poem? Oh, maybe she wrote the poem. Maybe she felt really... She didn't have time to feel bad about it. Like, Jess seemed to find out about it very soon after. Anyway, Jess killed Dana with a knife to avenge her dog.
Jesus. Jess, is that true? You killed Dana because she killed your dog? I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay. Never mind. She's fine. She's denying all of it. She's saying her dog isn't dead. Do you have any evidence that the dog is dead? Something physical? Find me something like that, and maybe we can get through to her.
I can give you the collar, but I feel like that mostly just proves that we took the collar. Art cheated on his wife.
He did? Art, did you have an affair? Okay, shh, relax. I'm not accusing you of anything. He's denying it. He says he loves his wife.
Be that as it may, we know the truth of it.
He's not lying exactly. He's just confused. Death can cloud your memories, put you in denial. We need something physical, something more than words. Find something like that, maybe we can get through to him.
And before we click on the next thing, Moo is turning in. It's, midnight time where she is, and she should really turn things down to try to get some rest. Moo, above and beyond anything else, I do hope that you are feeling better very soon. I don't know, what the full medication is that you're on, but I will just say, if it is Paxlovid, I have heard very consistently that Paxlovid will greatly reduce the severity of the symptoms, but there does tend to be a knock-on effect after the full regimen is done. So just know to expect that, and it doesn't. It still like puts you onto the better side of things. So it might be something to prep for. If it's something else, then that may not apply whatsoever. And I'm sure that the doctors have provided you with good information. And thank you to everybody for saying goodnight to Moo. And I think that we all express our hopes that you are feeling better very soon. You and Grumpy both. Okay. You know what? It is good to see you again, Logan. I don't want to leave this unstated.
Right back at you. Who'd have thought we'd end up here? But we can catch up later. You know, after you save my butt.
Okay.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, so let's start with the poem. Beloved shall be as sweet and full of joy as the beautiful soul that left it behind. That doesn't... I feel like we don't have anything for Dana. Let's start with the dog collar.
That's kind of disgusting. What are you showing me that for?
It belonged to Jess's dog. They were very close.
That might work. Give it here. Jess, do you recognize this? Mary Jane. That was her name? Can you tell me about it? Yeah, that sucks. It really, really sucks. Dana shouldn't have done that, but you can't do anything about it now. It's out of your control. You see that, right? That's it. That's it. I just need you to think about that for a bit, okay? Right. I think that did it. She's calm. She's ready.
Ready?
Ready to move on. Once we calm down all three ghosts, KK and I can do our thing. But for now, keep doing what you're doing.
All right, I have some bad news because I might have a way to completely get her reanimated. Check out this photo.
Whoa. Why are you showing this to me? Wait, is that art?
It's just the idea of handing over the photo with absolutely no context. But let's provide that context now. He had an affair. He took this photo as a memento.
Yeah, this is proof, all right. But who's the other guy in the picture? He's kind of hard to make out.
It was me. I was possessed. Let's leave it there.
Right, leaving it there. Art, did you take this picture? I'm sorry, Art, but this is you. You can't deny it. Don't ask me why you did it. That's a question only you can answer. Good. Acceptance. That's the only way forward. I get you weren't in your right mind, but it still happened. It still matters. I don't judge you one way or the other. That's not my department. Just think about that. Can you do that for me? Please? There we go. Just hang tight, Art. And I'm sorry. I think that did it. He's ready. Just one more to go.
So, I cannot... Oh, wait. No, see, I don't even have a cursor. It's not like I can turn it over or interact with it in any other way. So, we've got a device with a single button, Garage Mate, and then we've got a scuffed up shovel. I don't have anything for Dana.
Ghosts can't...
What's the story? Believe me.
What's up? Right with you.
Maybe there's something that I missed in her journal.
Yes. Natural.
I feel like I feel like we've been through the room twice. We've got a bowl. No, the doll. Right, the doll is in the thing, but every time we look at it, it's like, oh, there's nothing here that we need.
Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a ripped-up umbrella.
And here we go. I don't know why this wasn't available before. An old doll. Dana mentioned an old doll in my vision.
Guess it can't hurt to grab it.
Okay, now we've got an old but well-loved doll. Her arm is torn off. Oh, and that's just... If we had the arm handy, I'd probably like maybe actually want to take a second to sew it back together so that the ghost would be less mad about it.
A doll. Why are you showing me that?
It belonged to Dana, one of the ghosts.
An old toy. Let me see. Dana, is this yours? Arabelle, huh? It's a nice name. Oh, I see. Dogs will do that sometimes. I'm sorry. But why did you do that? There was no need for that. No, I can't judge you. That's not my department. If you really want to move on from this, you need to make it right. Asking forgiveness, yeah. Doesn't matter if you get it. It's just important you ask. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it. Yeah, just have a little think. That did it. She's aware. She's ready. Okay, that's the last of them. Here goes everything.
I really...
They're not attacking. Guys? Oh, thank God. KK, get in here. It's safe. God, it's good to see you. You met everyone? This is Eli, that's Mandana, and that's... Wait, duh. You guys can't see KK, can you?
Let's be nice. We sort of met. It's nice to meet you again, KK.
You're kind of facing the wrong way. Now she's on your other side. Now she's KK. Stop messing around. Anyway, there's just one more thing I need to do. Then I'm going out to eat about a dozen steaks. Hey guys, Dana, Art, Jess, I want you to meet my friend. Her name's KK. I know you all have had a rough few months, but it's almost over. Just take her hand, okay? One at a time. I feel almost human again. Almost makes me... Never mind.
Well, I want to do the bartender things. You know you can talk to me, Logan. You always could.
Never did it sober, though. It's different now. I would have died in there if you hadn't shown up.
There's nothing, Logan. It's our job.
That's not what I'm getting at. You guys, you do this all the time?
More than we used to, for sure.
I'd like to join you. KK too, obviously. Is that possible? We don't want to be caught like that ever again.
I guess that depends if we've got another room. Although he could bunk with Angel here. I've known Logan for years. Oh, so what I was about to say there, I love the idea of a spirit medium that is applying like the rules and the tenets of Alcoholics Anonymous to like convincing spirits to move on, asking for forgiveness whether or not you get it, finding acceptance and not, and understanding that you can't change everything, but with the strength you can work on changing things you can. It's super neat. I really like this as a character archetype, or character ideal. I've known Logan for years and I can vouch for him.
To be fair, I wasn't exactly the same back in those days.
You more than proved yourself, Logan. I welcome you. Father will not like it, but that can be dealt with.
Why is that?
He often says that death is part of the mundane world, and we should not get involved. But after what we saw tonight, perhaps we should review that sentiment.
If you'd asked me all of the predictions I might make, the idea that we would A, reconnect with Logan, B, he'd be cool with us, and C, he would join the team, I would never have gotten here. Welcome to the Unavowed.
KK's here too. Don't forget that.
Do you have a place to stay, Logan?
I've got a place in the neighborhood.
Great. You go home and get some sleep. We'll meet up first thing in the morning.
I'm looking forward to it.
I guess maybe he still has a lease to run out or something. Just triple question mark. That is, I think, actually a great point to save it. We're going to put in case 2 solve. I can't imagine that we'd ever want to like reload case 1 solved, but I like the idea that at the end we'll have a running tally of all those. I really enjoy this game. Whoops! Wow, that dumped completely out. So let's put out the not out to the title screen then. So let's go find somebody fun to raid. This was a really, really good way to sort of wind down from the day. It's been a busy week, and just do this and this, and I was really looking forward to a game that we could sort of like relax with. I was like, oh, we just did Anno. It's very hot in here, so I'm not sure that I want to go into a long Assassin's Creed stream. And this was great. This was a nice, fun, trim stream. Thank you to Caroluna for stopping by. Thank you to everybody for stopping by. Thank you for Caroluna for coming in. Ricardinho and Patikin for their co-op stream earlier. Grumpy and Moo for hanging out, even though they're sick. If any part of this, and Harmonious Crow on that matter, if any part of this helped take your mind off of things and helped you feel better, that would truly be an honor. You guys are great company. Fox McCloud, blah blah blah, Maxine, let me just make sure. I will not say everybody that was here, but this has been a great evening. Also, I don't want to leave this unsaid. When I started up, I think it was Fox McCloud who was like, awesome, like more of this game. That meant a lot to me. Like, I like to keep sort of some sort of rotation going on, and in more recent years have a couple games that are of different genres that we might swap off about. But I love it when you guys are enthusiastic about seeing the next episode of something. So we will, I feel invested in a full playthrough of this, but yeah, this game continues to be very cool and I love it. Crow says, you have helped me through the tail end of my workday. Almost done. Well, on our way out, I have to say that no one on our follow list is live right now. So, if I'm open to suggestions. Patikin, Ricardinho, Caroluna, Fox McCloud, Maxine, Innertooth, Innertooth, we didn't say thank you to Innertooth for coming by. If anybody has somebody on their friend list, Fox McCloud is saying it was me. Yeah, no, I like that means a lot when people are like excited to see the next thing. If one of you has somebody who is live, I'd love to raid out. And by the way, there's so many people that we'd love to raid to who have raided to us in the future, in the past rather. Cerulean Hills, Dana on Fire, the worst gamer ever. App rated over the other day, but none of these people are live right now. So Carolyn is recommending Dirtebers. Let's jump right over. So raid Dirtebers. Let me just make sure that I have spelled that correctly. Looks correct. So we're gonna go see Dirtebers, and we will see you. If we stream anything tomorrow, it will very likely be another episode of Anno 1800, or maybe a short episode of Valhalla. I don't think it'll be Valhalla. I think we do Anno with the amount of time that we have before Frightening Fridays. However, I do expect that we will see you sometime on Saturday, probably a little bit late afternoon or evening, it depends, and that will most likely be Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so we'll get to hang out for a while and chat about a few things that we've seen lately and other events in the world. Everyone be well. I hope that everyone who is under the weather is feeling better soon. Ricardinho says, good night, Angel. Yeah, Ricardinho, that was, again, you and Patikin did a very, very fun stream today. That was super cool, and I'm looking forward to your next live stream as well. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you again real soon.